You're welcome, my dear student of Prep 1, in this first episode in your program Madrasa Al Hawa to study science. Your syllabus of science is very good, wonderful for this year, and I think that you will get benefit, great benefits from studying it. Science is very interesting this year. Today we're going to talk about the matter and its characteristics. But first, what's meant by matter? Is this marker, is it matter or not? Yes, it's matter. Because we studied in primary 4 that matter is anything that has mass and volume. Does it have mass and كتلة? Yes, we can put it on the scale and we get its mass easily. Does it have volume? Yes, because it takes place. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. So it means that if I have a book that has 100 pieces of paper, its mass is the amount of paper in the book. What does it mean, or what's meant by the mass of golden ring is 5 grams? It means the amount of gold, because gold here is the matter, in the ring here is the object. Amount of gold in the ring is 5 grams. What does it mean? mass of meat bag is 5 kilogram. يعني ايه الشنطة فيها لحم يعني هي 5 كيلوغرام. يعني what does it mean? It means the amount of meat, كمية الميت اللحم in the bag اللي في الشنطة دي is 5 kilogram. So mass is the amount of matter in an object. And what does it mean, or what's meant by the volume? Volume is the space that is occupied by matter, the space that the matter occupies, المكان اللي واخده الماتر. يعني as the space increases, the volume of this object increases. But now, does air have mass and volume? Is air matter? Yes, air is matter because it has volume and mass. But how can we prove that air has mass? We can get easily, we can get 2 balls. First one is empty from air, is empty completely, فاضية خالص, and other one is full of air, and we put the first one on one arm of the scale and the other one on the other arm of the scale, and we can notice which one is heavier. Which one is heavier? The ball that is full of air or the ball that has no air or has nothing? Yes, sure, my dear student. The ball that has amount of air, it is heavier. Why? Because air has mass. So air is matter because it has volume and mass. Let's see now matter and its characteristics. So as we see on the monitor, matter and its characteristics. Matter, it is anything that has mass and volume. Mass is the amount of matter that the object contains. Again here, what's meant by mass of golden ring is 10 gram. What does it mean? It means amount of gold, here amount of matter, okay, amount of gold, amount of wood, amount of paper, amount of any matter that in the ring. If I ask about the mass of golden ring is 5 gram or is 10 gram, okay? Mass means it is the amount of matter in an object or that the object contains. Okay. Volume, it is the space that is occupied by matter. Physical properties of matter. We have 2 types of properties of matter: physical properties and chemical properties. But here notice that physical properties of matter. What does or what means by physical properties? الخصائص الفيزيائية. It is own or the matter own it. يعني دي ملك الماتر دي بس. يعني عندي البن ده مثلا او الماركر ده has properties، في خصائص ليه. Okay, not for paper. So here when I say physical properties of matter, notice that is for this matter only. If I ask you about the color of gold, color of gold is golden. So it is property for gold, not for silver, not for copper, not for iron. So physical properties here it changes by changing matter only. Okay, طالما هو gold يبقى هيبقى لونه golden. Okay, it's physical property. The taste of sugar is very sweety. It is a property for sugar, not for salt. So physical property here doesn't change. It changes only by changing matter or changing temperature sometimes. Okay, so notes physical property. It is for each matter. Each matter has its physical properties. We have here 7 physical properties of matter. First one, color, taste, and smell. Number 2, density. Number 3, melting point, and number 4, boiling point, hardness, and heat conduction, and electric conduction. Let's start studying them now. First one, the color, taste, and the smell. We can differentiate between some objects, different matter, by using this property, color, taste, and the smell. How can you differentiate between gold and silver, my dear student? If I have 2 rings here, one of them is gold and the other one is silver. How can you differentiate between them? How can you say this first one is gold, I'm sure, and second one is silver, I'm sure? How can you sure? How can you differentiate between them? Can you test gold? Can you test silver and say, oh, this is for gold because its taste is gold? Oh, no way. But we can differentiate between gold and silver by using the color property, because gold has its own color, it's golden. Silver has its own color, it's silver. So we can use the color property to differentiate between gold and silver. How can you differentiate between sugar and salt? They have the same color. You wanted to make a cup of tea, okay, and you wanted to put some sugar. Just 1 spoon for sugar is very okay. More than it, I think it's not okay for your health. And can you differentiate between sugar and salt? If your mother doesn't write notes on this container and doesn't write sugar or salt, how can you differentiate? Can you differentiate between sugar and salt? By color? No way. By smell? No way. What happened? What will happen if you can't differentiate? You may put salt on tea and it will be very bad. Very bad. So how can you differentiate between them? Yes, by taste. Sugar is very sweety, but salt is not sweety, and so you can differentiate between sugar and salt by using the color property. Number 3, if you wanted to put some perfume, okay, and you have 2 pots, one of them contains perfume and the other one contains alcohol that we use to purify ourselves these days. Okay, how can you differentiate and use perfume, not alcohol? How can? By color? No, they have the same color. By taste? Oh my God, we can't taste it. It's dangerous. So how can you differentiate between them? Yes, by using the smell property, because each one has different smell. So we can use color property to differentiate between some objects. We can use taste property to differentiate between some objects like sugar and salt. We can differentiate smell to differentiate between some objects like perfume and alcohol. But be very careful about tasting anything or smelling anything, because you may taste something and it may be poison. You mustn't put anything that you don't know on your tongue. You must smell anything that you don't know. It's very dangerous. You can't do that for your health. Okay, here we can differentiate between silver and gold by color property. As you see, my dear student, silver and gold. We can differentiate between sugar and salt by taste. We can differentiate between vinegar and perfume by smell. Water and oxygen have no color, have no taste, or smell. But we can differentiate them between them by other properties. Sometimes we can't differentiate between two objects by using color, smell, or even taste, because they have no color as water, no taste as water and oxygen, and no smell. But we can differentiate between them in by using other properties, not taste, smell, and color. So not all matter, not all substances that we can differentiate between these properties, okay? Because some of substances don't have smell, taste, or even color, okay? It's very important notice, my dear student. Density, number 2. The second property is density. So now what's meant by density? What's meant by density? What's meant by density, my dear student? Density here means the mass of just one cubic centimeter of matter. What does it mean? Sometimes we say in Arabic الكثافة اللي فيها الكلاس ده أكتر من الكثافة اللي فيها الكلاس ده. What does it mean? It means that if these two classes have the same volume, that means the first one that has more density, اللي عنده كثافة أعلى, it means that has a lot of persons or a lot of students, عدد الستودنتس فيه أكتر. So it has more density. ده كده اللي عنده كثافة أعلى. So what does density mean? Density here means the amount or mass of 1 cubic centimeter of matter. Mass of 1 cubic centimeter of matter, as we see, my dear student. Density, it is the mass of a unit volume or 1 cubic centimeter of matter. What does it mean? It means that density of iron 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. What does it mean? It means mass of 1 cubic centimeter of iron is 7.8 gram. What does it mean? Density of copper is 8.8 gram. Density of copper is 8.8 gram per cubic centimeter. It means density or mass of 1 cubic centimeter of copper is 8.8 gram. What does it mean? Density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. It means what? It means mass of 1 cubic centimeter of water is 1 gram. So density is the mass of a unit volume of matter. Density is a physical property that depends on type of material. Now the question is, which one has more density? A very big of iron, a piece of iron, maybe this piece of iron is 1 ton of iron, oh, it's very big, it has a very big mass, or just pin, small pin, إبرة صغيرة of iron. Which one has more density? The piece of 100 ton, not 100 ton, or a very small piece of iron as a pin, يعني حتة دبوس صغير. Which one has more density? Some of you says the piece of iron that has 100 ton of mass. No, it's not true for zero. Why? Because density means mass of 1 cubic centimeter. 1 cubic centimeter. As we know, my dear student, that by increasing mass, volume increases. The volume of 100 ton of iron is very big, is more than volume of a pin of iron. So by increasing mass, volume increases. But I need mass of just 1 cubic centimeter of iron. Mass of 1 cubic centimeter of iron is constant, 7.8 gram. If I have a piece of iron 10 cubic centimeter, we can conclude easily that its mass will be 10 times 7.8, it will be 78 gram. By increasing volume, mass increases. But still, 1 cubic centimeter, its mass is 7.8 gram. If I have a piece of iron, its volume is 100 cubic centimeter. Its mass increases and will be 780 gram. So still 780 gram divided 100 cubic centimeter, we get in this case also we get the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of iron, 7.8 gram. So density is constant for each matter. If I have a substance and its mass over volume equal more than 7.8 gram, sure it is not iron. Sure it is not iron. If it is iron, its mass over volume equal 7.8 gram. It means mass of just 1 cubic centimeter of iron equals 7.8 gram. Mass of 10 cubic centimeter of iron, it will be 78 gram. Mass of 100 cubic centimeter of iron, it will be 780 gram. Copper, mass over volume of copper, we get 8.8 gram. Its density is 8.8 gram for each 1 cubic centimeter. Okay, for 10 cubic centimeter, 88. For 100 cubic centimeter, 880. So density here is a property of matter. If it is iron, it will be 7.8 gram for each cubic centimeter. By increasing volume, mass increases, but density is constant because it is physical property. Okay. What would happen if you put a piece of iron and another piece of the same volume of wood on water? Which one sinks, مين فيهم هتغوص, and which one floats, مين فيهم هتطفو on the surface, على سطح الماء? Yes, water can't appear, مش هتقدر تشيل iron because iron is heavier. So iron sinks while wood floats. Give reason. Because density of iron is more than density of water. Density of water is 1 gram for each 1 cubic centimeter. Okay? While iron not water, water 1 gram for each 1 cubic centimeter, but iron 7.8 gram for each 1 cubic centimeter. So it is heavier. So iron sinks. While wood is less than 1 cubic less than 1 gram for each 1 cubic centimeter. So wood floats on water because it is lighter than water, and its density is less than water. So if he asks you about give reason for iron sinks in water while wood floats in water, because iron density is more than density of water, while wood density is less than density of water. Okay, now the question, another question for intelligence, to examine yourself if you are very intelligent, have concentration with me or not. Have attention, please. The question is, which piece of iron has more density? A very big piece of iron has a wooden, an iron door, باب حديد كبير جدا, or density of a pin, a very small pin of iron. Which one floats on water? The door of iron or a pin of iron? Some of you say it's a pin of iron because it is very small. Some of you say the door of iron. Which one has more density? Yes, you are very clever, my dear student, that who says both of them are equal. Density of a very big piece of iron equal the density of very small piece of iron, because density is a physical property that doesn't change by changing volume or changing mass, because by increasing mass, volume increases, and density and mass over volume equal 7.8 gram for each cubic centimeter for the very big or for the very small piece of iron. So density is a physical property that doesn't change by changing mass or volume. Water has constant density, 1 gram for 1 cubic centimeter. What does it mean? It means the mass of 1 cubic centimeter of water is 1 gram. Iron has constant density, 7.8 gram for cubic centimeter. Cork, الفلين يعني اللي هو لونه white, has constant density 0.25 gram for cubic centimeter. Okay, now the question is, which one sinks, which one floats on water? Iron or cork? Iron sinks on water because its density is more than density of water, while cork floats on water because its density is less than density of water. Now the question is, life jackets, why we fill life jackets with air? Yes, because density of air is less than density of water. So life jacket makes you float on water and doesn't sink. Another question, why they fill the balance المنطاد with helium or hydrogen? Yes, because helium or hydrogen is lighter than air. Its density is less than density of air, so it floats up, swims in the air. So they are very important questions for you as applications for this density. So density here means mass over volume. Now, my dear student, let's study this magic triangle. It's very important mean to solve any problems in physics. Here I said to you now density equal mass over volume, but here by increasing mass volume increases for the same. By increasing mass volume increases, so density is constant. It's physical property. What does it mean by increasing mass to double? Does density increases to double? No, my dear student, because by increasing mass to double, volume increases to double. Okay. Here, if it is a piece, if it is water, 1 gram over 1 cubic centimeter, density 1. Top. If mass increases to double, 2 grams, it has more amount of volume, so it will be 2 cubic centimeter, 2 over 2, 1. 3 grams, their volume will be 3 cubic centimeter, so density is constant. What happens if volume increases to double? Does density decreases? No, density is constant because it is physical property, not physical quantity. Okay, density equal mass over volume. Which one is put here? We have 3 spaces here. Okay, mass is over, mass is up, it will be up, and density here volume. If we want to get volume, equal mass over density. If we want to get density, equal mass over volume. If we want to get mass, it means density by volume. It's very important to solve any problems in physics. Okay, my dear student, what happens if mass of a substance increases to its double concerning density? Here the answer, density remains constant while volume increases to its double. Give reason for. Number 1, iron sinks in water while wood floats. The answer will be because density of iron is more than density of water, while density of wood is less than density of water. Balloons are filled with helium because density of helium is less than density of air. Notes: equal volume of different substances have different masses. If I have 2 cubes, one of them is made of iron and the other is made of, another one is made of copper, and we put them on the scales, which one has more mass? Does or do their masses equal here? No. Are their masses equal? No, they have different masses. If I have a sack and شوال كده of cotton and another one of rice, the same volume, their masses equal or not equal? Equal. Volumes of different substances have different masses. If I have 1 kilogram of iron and 1 kilogram of cotton, they are equal in masses, but in volume different. Amount of or volume of 1 kilogram of cotton is more than volume of 1 kilogram of iron. It's a very important point. Find mass of a piece of iron whose volume is 20 cubic centimeter, knowing that the density of iron is 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Here he gave you, he asks about mass, but he gave you volume equal 20 cubic centimeter and density is 7.8. First point, we must put our triangle mass is over dV. Now he needs mass. Mass equal density by volume equal 7.8 gram times 20, so it will be what? 156 gram. 156 gram. Another question. This is the answer. Okay, 156 gram. Okay, another question. Two pieces of iron. First one has mass of 156 gram. Okay, of 20 cubic centimeter, while mass of the second piece of iron is 78 gram. Find the volume of second piece. So he gave you number one, piece one, number one. Piece number one, its mass equal what? 156 gram. Okay, its volume equal 20 cubic centimeter. This for the first one. How can we use these details? How can we use these givens how can I use them? How can I get benefit from them? Mass volume. Oh yes, it will make an image. هتعمل لي شكل، هتعمل لي يعني physical equation أو شكل قانون عندي. Mass volume, yes, density. He gave you mass and the volume, mass and the volume. So we easily can get density equal mass over volume equal 156 over 20. So it will be 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. It's very important to get something that he didn't ask you to get, because we will use it and we need it. So this is the first one. Second piece of iron, mass over the second one. He needs it. He gave you 78 gram, and now he asks about volume. Now we have mass and we get density, because they are the two pieces of iron, the same substance. So density is constant. This density of first one as density of second one, because each one of them is iron, and the density of iron is 7.8 gram per cubic centimeter. I got it from the two pieces of information that he gave me. Now he gave you mass and he needs the volume. So volume equal mass over density, volume equal mass over density, equal mass 78 over density 7.8. So volume of second one is 10 cubic centimeter. Now my dear student, I hope you got benefit from our explanation today, and see you next week.